Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and so we've just been and had breakfast, and as you can see on the bed I've got the cases I'm just about to pack up for the next part of our trip. So last night we went into the restaurant for this meal that it wasn't a cheap meal that Gary and I we paid for it in advance. We didn't have to have it. We could have done either bar snacks or made other arrangements, gone somewhere, but we decided we'd take the whole experience, so we did. And it was a 5-course tasting menu, and obviously it's very chefy. So 5 courses. There was something called an amuse first, which was a little tart about this big. It was pressed ratatouille in a pastry case. It was very nice, and we had bread, and they gave me gluten-free bread, although I had gluten in the tart. It was to minimise the effect of it all. And so after the amuse, we had the starter, which was smoked salmon, and you got quite a bit of it with the horseradish cream and capers. It wasn't really strong flavours, but very nice. And then after that, we had lamb cutlets, and we had a lamb cake with it, and I asked what was in it because it was really nice, and apparently it was minced shredded shoulder of lamb, mashed potato made into a cake, and deep fried. But it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, little courses they were. I could actually show you them because I took a photo, because we had to take a photo and send them. So where are we? This is the amuse. Sorry about the reflections. And this, I'm going to have to turn it. Hang on a sec, because if I turn it, it will rotate. There's the smoked salmon and the other horseradish cream. And this was I'll zoom, this was the lamb with the lamb. See, you can see they don't sort of like massive portions or anything, but the lamb cake thing was amazing. So then we had a pre-dessert, and it was orange sorbet. That one's going to turn. Orange sorbet on a berry compote. Found that a little bit sharp for me. But this thing, this was my dessert, and that was a chocolate kind of truffle with cherries in it, and with this ice cream on top. And I can't tell you, it was gorgeous. Mine was like a deconstructed gâteau, like Black Forest. And Gary's, this was Gary's, he had pineapple, poached pineapple and a coconut ice cream. It was like a pina colada. So we had a deconstructed pina colada, and I had a deconstructed gâteau. And then we had this little parcel on the table which contained Belgian chocolates. There they are. So we had half each of every one of those each. And then, that's what they looked like when you turned them up the right way, because they had kind of gone upside down in that box. There was a rose and petals on the table. And then we had petit fours, and they were yummy. They were very, very nice. We had half each of each one. And there we are at a table. And there's several of those. And then that was the view out the window that we had. Nighttime view of the Thames and all the lights. Gary this morning, breakfast, decided he wanted to make Eva from Wall-E out of his croissant and pain au chocolat. So there he is, very pleased with himself with his creation as well. So that's kind of it. Anyway, the only thing I wasn't keen on last night was this berry compote. It was I'm not a great fan of black currants. Blackberries fine, black currants I always find a bit sharp, and yeah, I couldn't even really taste the orange in the sorbet. It was just more like a kind of an ice creamy texture, but it wasn't sweet enough. It was more soury sharp. I suppose it's to clear your palate after all those foods, and then make your way so that the dessert is extra yummy. Well, it had that effect, that's for sure, because that was the most amazing dessert I think I've ever had. It's beautiful. So afterwards, because they were all like little portions, we went into the bar and Gary said, should I get some bar snacks? I think he wanted to get some chicken wings. But I said, I don't want any, so he didn't get them. And I found I was full enough. So yeah, it's a very enjoyable experience anyway. So I'm packing now, and we're going to make our way to Maidstone for shopping, because I have a Valentine's present of money, and this is my birthday card, which I've got to open in a sec, and then we're going to go and spend my birthday money and Valentine's money in the town, and then go for another little hotel and evening meal there. So that'll be it, then it'll be back home. And I have to say, I found that bed a bit hard. I like a bed that's like a cloud, you know, you get in and it's just soft. And in the end I slept, but I found it a little bit, I find a firm bed makes my ribs ache. It's really weird, but it does, it kind of start to feel like, oh, it's amazing that I can find them, but you know, they're in there and they start rubbing against the hard bed like a table. I don't like it. But obviously in the end I did drift off, so that was all right. Anyway, not much else to tell you apart from we had a good day yesterday at the Formula One exhibition and sort of exploring. We did absolutely the right thing getting there early to park, because as we went back to the car to get our cases, they were queuing to get in the car park. So that was, and we found a place really easy. So should we ever come here again, that is definitely what we're going to do. I won't be paying for that in advance anyway, I'll just be getting it on the day. Mind you, we're not out of there yet, you know, we've got to get out of there yet and pay just the £25, and then I'll say yes, that was a success. But all in all, it's been lovely here. It's very clean, very nice, lovely sort of surroundings, and yeah, can't fault it really. Gary would say the breakfast was a little cold, because most places that have got a buffet breakfast have a keep warm side. Well, these bring them out in those big earthenware, Le Creuset tureens, and then they stay hot for a while, but then they start to not be hot. So that was a little not so nice as it should have been. It should have been hotter, but there was so much to choose from. And you know, the actual toasters were brilliant on this particular ship. So yeah, there was so much to choose from, you can't really moan about it. But yeah, all in all, we had a whale of a time. So I'm gonna cut this off in a sec. Bear with me a sec. I don't even know if I'm still rolling. Gary's sitting over there. Say hello, Gary.
Hello.
Yeah, he's just out of view. He's sitting. What are you doing? Oh, sitting there looking at a brochure for cruises. Basically, we have one that's booked, so he's looking at the brochure. And we've got the bug for boats now, you know. I was wondering last night, you know, this is actually quite large. There's lots of bedrooms. When does it become a ship, not a yacht? You know, they call this a yacht, but to me, it's like a little cruise liner. What's the difference? I wish I was going to learn seamanship, you know, a long while ago. I wanted to have a little boat, and I wanted to learn seamanship so that I wouldn't come a cropper, basically. But you know, never did it. Never got a boat. I always wanted one though. You never know, if I win the lottery, maybe I will. Yeah, can't see it happening, can't see it happening. Never mind, pipe dreams. I will see you guys on the next one. So thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, back to normal maybe Monday, I suppose, because Sunday we'll, you know, be going home. So I'll do a few like videos, but they won't be back to normal in the room, catching up with my calendar with my Grogu's in it and my joke book and all those things that I normally do. While we're here, just a little bit different, isn't it? Something else. All right then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, guys.